Other player, all I know I have, as good as he is on the outlet.
Well, you know, Wes Unseld is the first name you think of.
That was the one in my in my brain, too.
The godfather of big men, Bill Russell, defined what it meant to be a good outlet passer. But you know what's funny, Ernie? I can't outlet the ball like he does, and I'm the strongest guy to ever play the game.
You're the strongest man that ever played the game.
I don't know why I can't do it.
Why can't you do it?
I don't know.
Why not?
What makes you the strongest man that ever played the game?
Because I ripped down 15 backboards.
Okay, well, that makes you the strongest man that ever played the game.
And you can't throw a pass like that.
No, not the overhead one. He has one where he does it from the chest.
Yes.
I can't do that one.
Yeah, you can't do that.
No.
Okay.
Well,
maybe it's a weak upper body.
There it is.
Ernie, look at this chest.
I'll just say this. Wes Unseld, I agree with.
Thank you.
I'll take my shirt off right now.
Oh, please don't.
Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
Coming to you live on 2K Sports, it's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us, and from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. The Pacer fans are making noise here in downtown Indianapolis, Indiana. And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, LeBron James gives Coach Tyronn Lue credit for his even keel. James says that Lue is the same way no matter the point in the game. He's always saying, okay, let's move on to the next possession. Now, Lue says, I think it's just being poised and being positive. That's the best approach. It carries over to your team, and it gives them confidence. Kevin?
Thanks, David. That philosophy is what helped win Cleveland a title back in 2016. Always positive, always thinking ahead. And tonight, the matchup at the center position is certain to draw attention. Not something we say every night because the bigs don't seem to be stressed. But tonight, Chris, that is a factor.
Thank God big guys are back in the game. Kevin, you know, I got this opinion that there's a conspiracy against the big guys. I mean, hey, big guys played in this basketball. You guys remember a guy by the name of Mikan? He was pretty big. So, yeah, tonight we have a great center matchup. Can't wait to watch this.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
So Cleveland will get the first possession. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the deadly forward pair. Thomas and Smith teaming up in the backcourt. And it's Thompson in at the center position. 6 on the shot clock. James misses.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Oladipo. Turner with the screen. Now Bogdanovich. He dishes it to Young. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And Thaddeus Young he's got a unique offensive skill set. I mean, he really is able to score over bigger players with just an array of little hooks and floaters and off-balance shots in the lane.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Greg, at about 6'8", what is it that enables Young to finish so well inside?
I think it's more finesse than power. Not a lot of free throws for him, but he can get his shot off quickly before the shot blockers have time to gather.
All free throws good from Thaddeus Young. Now here's LeBron. Thompson in the corner. Over Turner. Kept alive.
Well, you gotta love the little man climbing up amongst the skyscrapers and coming away with the big rebound.
And the shot is long. Cleveland with the ball. James up top. He's covered by Bogdanovich. lets it go from 14. The shot misses. And Cleveland the other way now. Thomas with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Thomas kicks to Love. Clock at 6. LeBron against Bogdanovich. Basket counts.
I like how James shoots the ball from the mid-range. I mean, he measures up these type of shots perfectly. You got to D him up.
Outside Bogdanovich. And the pass to Turner. Over Thompson. Indiana again missing.
That's a great job to converge on him inside and prevent that easy look.
And the Pacers with the longest standing ownership in the NBA.
And that's a lot to be proud of for Pacers fans. I mean, Indiana, a state that loves basketball. And the Pacers haven't won fewer than 32 games since 1989. So they're always in the fold in terms of being competitive.
Young. That shot misses.
Not getting anything to fall here early. 4 straight misses to start the game.
LeBron outside. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Thaddeus Young.
Love watching James show off his muscle. No one getting in his way. The D can't stop him. Has the NBA ever seen a more dominant athlete than LeBron James? He's the quickest player on the floor at any given time and the strongest. Just one of a kind.
Free throw, no good for LeBron. And LeBron so strong finishing. He's complained that maybe, Chris, he's not getting the foul calls he deserves.
And he's so powerful. The officials don't always notice kind of the little stuff. I mean, you almost need to tackle him to prevent him from the and one.
And for the contending teams like the Cavs, the buyout market has proven to be critical. A very important way to add talent around the deadline.
Yeah, think about what the Cavs did last season. I mean, they got D. Williams, Andrew Bogut, just what they needed. Playmaking and shot blocking. Unfortunately, Bogut got hurt. Still, those veteran pieces can make a big difference.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And really, as recently as 2014, the Pacers were a team with that old school front court. Some tall timber inside, and they played that slow, methodical pace. They have revamped the roster, looking to space the floor and really fire it up on offense.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And the Pacers now looking to revamp how they approach things. The rebuild is on, it would appear.
Yeah, and a good time to do it when they saw Paul George would be leaving. Won't be easy to make the transition, but the Pacers do have a good collection of young talent. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. To the inside. Shots good by Turner.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Well, you like to see a little more physical nature on defense. You have to make him earn those points at the stripe.
Now here's Love. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And Thompson kicks to Thomas. Over Collison. That's good from Thomas on the assist by Thompson.
And at his height, Thomas has to account for his defender. He has that innate sense of when he has enough space to get a shot off.
Thomas against Collison. Indiana moving it around. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
That's a good way to boost his three-point percentage. Take advantage of some soft defense.
Thomas against Collison. Thomas dishes to James. Out to Smith from deep. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
In the corner, Collison with it. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Thomas passes to LeBron. Good on the bucket. LeBron's got 6.
I like how James shoots off the pass. He knows how to catch the D by surprise.
Kicks to Young. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Screened by Young. Oladipo misses.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off a good pick, you want to get that one. He gets the separation he needs. I know he would love to have that one back.
2 points. That one goes.
There's no shot James can't make, especially when he's deep inside and has the D on their heels.
Thomas against Collison. Oladipo outside. Over Love. And it's Oladipo again missing. James outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 10.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even keel. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him. Nothing throws him off his game.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
And Stevenson is out there with Sabonis. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Al Jefferson. And it's Joseph in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Now here's Joseph after the miss from Jay Crowder. And here we go. Fast break. Korver's got it. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, Tristan Thompson has one of the longest consecutive games played streaks in NBA history. He said, the mind's a powerful thing. And if you tell your brain everything is all right, you'd be surprised on the stuff you can achieve. We have the mental toughness to push through our limits. That's how you become great and test yourself as a player. Kevin?
Well, David, Thompson's certainly a mentally strong player. Always nice to have someone you can rely on night in and night out. Crowder, a screen on Joseph. Here's Rose. And he drops it in from the low post. Rose has got his first points of the night. And Chris, you've been working as an analyst now for quite some time. Do you feel that how you view and enjoy the game has changed as you've transitioned from being a player on the floor to the booth?
You know what? I've learned a lot, and I've learned to look at the game a different way, but I look at the game the same way. I think the onus is on the player to execute what the coach and the GM puts out there for you to do, for you not to become a one-dimensional player, for you to improve in the summertime. That's the only time you can improve. And when you don't come back and you don't improve, it's obvious that you have the same glaring weaknesses that you had had
Take
the
a
year
break.
before.
Take a break.
Even if you're not
Two
on the
shots.
team that can compete for a championship, you want to make sure that you compete for a championship, that you compete for an all-star, that you compete to have your name out there. And so a lot of times we'll watch some of those teams, and I love seeing that they compete or if they laid it down early in the season. So, no, I would say that really what gives me an advantage is that the way that I looked at the game, and hopefully, you know, that gives me a unique perspective when I'm out there trying to talk to other basketball heads like myself.
He hits the second from the line. And the Cavs over the last few seasons setting records when it comes to three-pointers made.
And really, they did a good job of surrounding LeBron with floor spacers. They doubled down on that when they got Channing Frye. And then when he and Kevin Love play together in the front court, the Cavs can bury you with their long-range shooting. Really, the right play defensively, if you can't block, force them to the line.
The Pacers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
And for the Cavaliers, every move they make is going to be under the microscope. When you have the league's most dominant player in LeBron James, there's pressure to make the most of his window.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And for the city of Cleveland, you can't overstate the impact of the Cavaliers' first title back in 2016.
Yeah, a city that have felt cursed in a lot of ways. Now it's been lifted. There's a sense they're back on a level playing field with the rest of the country.
And it goes down 2 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Screen by Jefferson. Crowder with the steal. Outside Rose. Love against Jefferson. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Oh, Kevin Love is a great rebounder. We all know that. Very skilled.
That free throw good from Kevin Love. And when you look at Love's game defensively, Chris, what stands out?
Well, he avoids cheap fouls. He controls the backboards and just a great scorer.
Now here's Stevenson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And no fight left in the defense there after a teeth-rattling pick.
Crowder, a screen on Joseph. They set the pick. Rose attacking. A nice pick right there to get him right to the rack.
And you give Rose an angle to the rim. That's exactly what's going to happen. Too quick, too explosive.
Jefferson, a screen on Crowder. And stolen by Love. Stevenson against Shumpert. Shot by Crowder, no good. Pacers trail by 4. Here's Stevenson. The offensive rebound. Got a piece of it. Shot on the wing, and it's Rose. This time the assist by Korver. 6 points for Rose.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Robinson, a screen on Korver. Here's Joseph. No good. Nice D from Rose. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Here's Shumpert. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
We always talk about how different eras of the NBA had different feels and how the game was called and how the game was played. Chris, what is the biggest change you have seen to the game since your era?
Two changes. One, you can't hand check, and that's really physical. That used to wear you down, take you out the game, and that stopped the freedom of movement. And that, along with playing the zone, where you can't just guard a guy and have to stay in your area. Those are two big changes because it really helped the offense. And so we want to see a lot of scoring, but today it's not easier to score because these guys have wonderful skill sets, but the game makes it easier to score because of the rules, because you can get to the line so many times. Because before a hand check, you couldn't get to the free throw line if a guy pushed you out of bounds almost, because the game was expected to be physical.
Right. Thomas, no luck. Pacers trail by 8. Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by James. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket of the night. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Thomas kicks to Shumpert. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Pacers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Oladipo against Shumpert. Collison gets a wide open look. That doesn't go either for Collison.
You can't fault him for taking the three when he's that wide open. You can't pass that shot up.
On the wing, Thompson. Turner covering from 13. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Thompson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs. A drive by Collison. Doesn't go that time. And Cleveland will come the other way. Young against Crowder. Dishes to LeBron. Thompson outside. There's the screen. It's Crowder on the wing. Clock at 6. Back to Thompson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. LeBron against Bogdanovich. Turner with a screen on Thomas. Young in the corner. Three-pointer. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Young's got 5.
Oh, I love to see the selfishness from Collison. Really whips the ball over to the open man quickly.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Cavaliers lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Kyle, tough time getting shots to fall in the first half. How do you get back on track offensively?
Oh, we just got to keep on moving, keep on playing with the pass. And we got good energy. We're just not really making any shots. So we're playing pretty good defense. We just got to knock down some shots.
We'll see if we can get it done in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 10 points and 3 rebounds. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, their shooting accuracy was on point. It was good play calling, of course, by the coaching staff, but it was great execution by the team.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
Well, they had no consistency on the defensive end. Looked like they were building confidence, and then boom, turn up the volume. A series of bad plays. They're giving up way too many good looks.
And now, folks, just moments away from the start of the third quarter.
And we return to Indianapolis, Indiana, with a look at all the activity taking place in this terrific downtown. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, when you're trying to check a guy like that, you have to move your feet laterally, defensively. That didn't happen.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. And here's Collison, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. So on the floor for Cleveland. Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. Smith is the 2 with LeBron at the 3. And it's Thomas in at the point guard. And Tyronn Lue thrown right into the fire as the head coach of the Cavaliers, and he led them to a title in his rookie year as a head coach.
Yeah, it was a whirlwind, but he's so organized. He knew the changes he wanted to make. Coming in and leading a championship team, he was up for the task.
Pacers trail by 3. Collison with it. Feeds it to Oladipo. And the foul. J.R. Smith picks one up.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And Oladipo has some parts of his game that needs work, but he is certainly terrific on the big finish.
Yeah, I mean, he's got longer arms than you would think for a player of his size, and the overall physical skill set, there's no doubt about it. You know, you look at his ability to just stay floating in the air for that extra moment when he's in attack mode, and this is a young man that still has his best basketball ahead of him.
And it's tied up with that one. Well, Cleveland shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Thomas kicks to LeBron. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
James is just a versatile scorer. When he's feeling it, get out of the way and let him do his thing.
Collison kicks to Young. Here's Turner. They get the rebound. Shots good from Young. Young's got the game tied up here for Indiana.
Well, that's just a great start to the half for them. Their offense is clicking, and they have made 3 of their first 4 shots.
Thomas kicks to LeBron. Over Bogdanovich. No good off the back of the rim.
Wasted opportunity. That's a good chance right there for an easy 2 on the open jump.
Turner with the screen for Bogdanovich. And for 3, Collison. Love grabs the board. Love's got 4 rebounds now tonight. LeBron James on the wing. Turner with the steal. Oladipo outside. He sinks the 11-footer. Oladipo's got the lead up to 2 now for the Pacers.
And in the first half, it was a struggle offensively, shooting a very low percentage, but it hasn't prevented them from grabbing the lead, and now they're shooting it much better here in the second.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Sabonis, he's checked in for Young. Lance Stevenson comes in for Bogdanovich. Robinson's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Darren Collison. And Cleveland also making a change. Rose is checked in. Now here's Rose. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 6. James kicks to Rose. Over Joseph. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Having a little bit of trouble at the start of the half. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
Outside Robinson. And Thompson sends it back.
Look, Thompson is a more than capable defender. He has excellent length, and he uses that to swat away shots.
James, no good. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Robinson kicks to Stevenson. Robinson sets a screen for Stevenson. Here's Sabonis. Off target from 3-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
LeBron kicks to Smith. Back to LeBron to end the drought, and he sinks the layup. James has got 14 points.
Well, there's only so much you can do defensively. James is a tremendous force down low.
Turner with the screen. And Thompson sends it back. They retain possession. Shots good by Turner. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Rose dishes to Love. The feed to LeBron. Over Stevenson. Here's Thompson. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And Tristan Thompson in the middle, a player, Greg, who understands his role.
He just plays hard and does the little things. Defense, rebounding, energy. When he's blocking shots and protecting the rim, he is one of the best bigs in our league.
Jefferson's checked in for Miles Turner. Then for the Cavaliers, Jay Crowder's checked in for Love. And it's Corver in for James. Thompson no good on the free throw. Chris, you've been broadcasting as an analyst for the better part of a decade now. Talk about your process when you personally prepare for a broadcast, prepare for a game.
Wow, that's crazy. It is almost the better part of a decade. It doesn't seem that long. I can't believe I've been retired that long, but...
I know.
Right? I can't. Wow, time flies,
I can't
man.
either.
I have to thank so many of the guys that I've worked with that have taught me kind of how to do it. But my process is kind of like a basketball game when I play. There's a scouting report. I look at the scouting report. Oh, Crowder dropping the hammer. The D isn't ready for it, and he easily exploits that opportunity.
And that replay sponsored by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment, giving us an excellent perspective on the play. Sabonis, the pass to Joseph. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Crowder's got his third rebound on the night. Outside Rose. Outside Crowder. There's the dish to Corver. Rose attacking. Here's Thompson. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter. Pacers trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Sabonis kicks to Joseph. And the layup's good off the glass. Joseph's got his first bucket in this one.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Rose in the post. He's covered by Joseph. Missed inside. It's stolen by Corver. Now Cleveland moving it up. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Oh, that foul's got to be a lot harder than that if you're going to try to prevent Crowder from scoring there.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Young's checked in for Sabonis. Bogdanovich comes in for Lance Stevenson. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Glenn Robinson III. And it's Collison in for Corey Joseph.
One shot.
And you talk about a culture builder. Jay Crowder is a guy who is not content with losing ball games. He's a competitor, and that rubs off on his teammates.
Collison against Thomas. There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. Collison kicks to Young. Here's Bogdanovich. Open jump shot off the mark. The third quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Collison and Oladipo pair at the 1 and the 2. Jefferson is out there with Young. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line. So Thomas will go to the free throw line. It's on Darren Collison.
Well, how about Isaiah Thomas making his second All-Star game last season? I mean, many people felt he should have been a starter. The fan vote ended up early and giving it to Kyrie Irving and DeMar DeRozan instead, but terrific season for Isaiah Thomas.
One shot.
And Thomas last season setting career highs in scoring and efficiency, Chris.
Oh, well, he took his play to a new level. Only 5'9", but you can't measure the size of his heart.
Young dishes to Jefferson. That one doesn't drop. Rose with some nice D. He feeds it to Thomas. Crowder kicks to Thomas. Lets it go from 14. The shot is good off the backboard. 8 points for Rose.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Young passes to Collison. Young sets a screen for Collison. Goes up at the stripe. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Rose kicks to Crowder. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
And don't forget about the good hand-eye coordination. I mean, he almost corralled it in for the steal.
The Pacers making a change here. Turner's checked in. Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. James comes in for Derrick Rose. The kick out to Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. Makes it off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He was not happy with their shot selection, and he let them know about it. He said, we're taking low percentage shots, guys. Space the floor, make the extra pass, and work for those shots in the flow of the offense. Stay with the plan. We'll see if they can get it going.
Thomas with the ball, picked up by Collison. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Pacers trail by 12. Collison kicks to Turner. Shoots over Crowder. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. That's 7 points for Miles Turner.
You know there's no way that's going to get blocked. He just has to rise up and drain it.
Love outside. From downtown, offensive rebound, Korver. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Korver's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. He used that pick to perfection.
You got to respect the IQ of Bogdanovich. Awesome at using the screen there to his advantage.
Thomas kicks to Corver. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo. And Chris, you had the chance to play with Kyle Korver in Philadelphia. A decade later, he makes his first All-Star appearance.
Yeah, he's my rookie, the 51st pick of the 2003 draft. Nobody outside of the Korver family expected him to become this talented, but I knew he was going to be a heck of a sniper when I saw him practicing, shooting.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
You know Korver is known for his lights-out shooting ability. He's a long-range bomber who continues to shoot at a high clip.
And he's good on the second. Here's Collison. A ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
The tendency can be to really rush or push the game, and they need to avoid that.
And stolen by LeBron. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball.
You love the edge that Thomas plays with. He knows there's no other way to play his game.
And Isaiah Thomas, phenomenal in the pick-and-roll game.
Well, he's one of the best isolation scorers in the league. It's almost impossible to keep him in front of you because he has so many ways to score. He has a low center of gravity. He's quick, and he's not afraid of contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Smith has checked in. Both free throws good from Isaiah Thomas. Pacers trail by 13. Here's Collison. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Turner with the screen. Rejected by Crowder.
Big defensive play by Crowder, snuffing him out there.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
It's a pick by Love. Here's Smith. Ejected by Young. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Thomas against Collison. Over Thomas. Collison, good.
Oh, Kevin, it takes a lot of distraction on behalf of the D to knock Collison off his groove. His focus is razor sharp when it comes to his jump shot.
Passes it to Thomas. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And I tell you, Bogdanovich is crafty inside. Knows how to get under the skin of the defense there and forces them to foul.
Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
Lance Stevenson's checked in for Indiana. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. And it's sent back by Turner. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Stevenson right side. Hands it from downtown.
I love Bogdanovic's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Thompson, a screen on Bogdanovich. The screen from Thompson. Thomas, it's a wide open look. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Pacers trail by 6. Right side, Collison. Over Thomas. And again, it's Indiana.
Well, Kevin, that's the kind of player Collison is. He values the opportunity to score in big moments like this.
Thomas, a screen. Smith kicks to Thomas. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision-making right here. Can't let them have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
And the Pacers call time here. They're trailing by 7. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And the Pacers with possession here. 7-point differential. Collison with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And Bogdanovich kicks to Turner. Over Thompson. The shot by Turner, no good. Floats one up. The rebound by Turner. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Collison dishes to Turner. Stevenson outside. From outside the arc. Nails it! And now they trail by just 4.
And how about the confidence Bogdanovich displayed there? This guy's a clutch shooter who loves being the man when the spotlight's on. Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Isaiah Thomas at the line for 2.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Now that's killer instinct at the line, helping them pull away a little.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. 16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Anything's possible, but they're gonna have to be perfect the rest of the way just to even have a chance.
It's stolen by Smith. And they go to the intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Well, you got to admire LeBron. I mean, he's such a competitive athlete. He's one of the most competitive athletes you'll see in all of sports.
Collison, the pass to Turner. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time